Hey guys, so I'm going to talk about Pirate101 and a little bit about Wizard101, mostly about Pirate and updates and how what an update really what an update is. Like a mount that has speed isn't, yes, you go fast, but isn't really an update. Like if the mount gives you damage, then you can consider it as a small update. Like 2% damage is small. It does change the game a little, but not a lot. An update usually implies as a thing that changes the games a lot or little. Like skeleton key bosses, Captain Blood's robe, the brass monkey's little necklace thing. That's an update because the brass monkey gives you like 10% dodge and accuracy and weapon power, like 10 and all that, which is good and changes how you play the game with PvP and other stuff. So I consider that as an update. It's not a big update, but it's something. But Kings Out is a company. They have to make their money somehow. Pirate101 makes some money, not a lot as it used to, but Pirate101 is getting a little bit more popular than it used to be a long time ago. Pirate101 used to be like there wasn't as many players playing. Is who the people? It's the people who used to play the game mostly. It really wasn't any new people, and some people from Wizard101 came, but now Pirate101 is a little bit different than that. I'm seeing more people streaming on Twitch that are new to Pirate101 and have heard of Wizard101 but never played it. So people are learning about Pirate101, but I don't know how, but somehow they are, which is a good thing for us. But people are starting to play the game. Pirate101 is dead, but in a different way. It's in the middle ground. Pirate101 is dead on Twitch and YouTube because no one records it, no one streams it that much. But Pirate101 isn't dead, the game itself. It has enough to financially support itself and to stay a game like playable and have small updates. There wasn't any updates this year, just probably not because they're getting a lot of money. And people think that they make a lot of money from Wizard101 and they should update the game with that money too, but that's not 100% correct because the money they make from Wizard101 has to pay their workers and has to keep the servers up and to add new updates. You have to go through a lot to add a new update and stuff every year. So it's enough to keep keep updating and earn some money, but some of that money goes to the game and some of that money goes to paying the workers. Some it's just extra just in case they need it. Some they have to buy new equipment and all that to update the game and to make the graphics looks better, but that's really all I'm saying. Pirate101 is not dead, and you can keep playing it. It's a really fun game. It's worth playing 2020. So I recommend to, if you're new, definitely stream it and play it and probably tell your friends about this game. How do you think other major games got really popular? Yes, they were small. Some companies were expected to come in to make games, and they were some games were failures, some games were good, some people like it, like Cyberpunk, all that. People knew was coming out in the company a little, and they were expecting a really good game, and they got what they wanted. It was a really good game. Pirate101 is King's L. A lot of people knew about the game. Yes, they did advertise it, but not too much for everyone to know. If Pirate101 advertise it right now and further back, Pirate101 still has a chance to become really popular game. But it doesn't need just Kings Out to work on it either. It needs the community of Pirate101 to tell people about it. The community needs to tell other people, their friends, and their friends need to tell other people about the game. So people know the game exists, and so they can buy membership and play it so they can try it out. Because the game is 100% still worth playing in 2020. I recommend to play it. I still play it a few years ago a lot, and I recently came back to it again just to check it out and bought membership for it because I'm getting really into it again. But all I really am saying, you should play Pirate101. And if there's no updates, it doesn't matter because it's still a really fun game and there's lots to do. And you have to talk about those drop rates for those boots and Mumonchu and those drop rates for Captain Blood. A little kind of debatable about that because it's kind of hard to get and the drop rates are so low. I think like the boots community talked about being 1.5 for the drop rate, which is kind of bad, not the best. But we're not talking about that right now. The drop rates, it's a whole different problem to sort out for King Zhao. It's it just is. But other than the drop rates and all that, the game is 100% so worth playing. You should check it out. Um, Wizard 1 is getting updates. Like I said, it's getting a lot of updates this year. And actually, they had Caramel and all that. It'd be sneaking to other worlds and stuff. Talking about other worlds that haven't come out yet. So, Wizard 101, if you want to check that game out, it's really fun too. There's about 140 levels in that game. There's about 70 in Pirate 1. But the thing is about Wizard 1, it is good, but Wizard 1 are lacking some stuff too, like Pirate 101. Pirate 101 are lacking some stuff that Wizard 101 needs, and Wizard 101 lacks some stuff Pirate 101 needs. It's just how it is. It's made by the same company. They're gonna make mistakes. They're humans. Like, that's really all I have to say. Really not much. So I'll see you in the next one.